Hey, this is Abagus with a Spuffa Legend, and it's been over a week since I made a video. I know, I'm sorry about that. I had things all planned out, but then something kind of big happened. I am a assistant programmer for a different project, and the programmer for said project kind of ducked out. So I went from assistant programmer to only programmer. Kind of been putting a lot of work into that. But that project is back on board. We got a new programmer who's more of a programmer than I am. I'm kind of just starting out. But that means that I can make these videos faster now. And to make up for the fact that I missed a whole week, I'm going to try to get 2 out, or maybe even more this week. So for this first one, I thought I could talk about my favorite personal playstyle in Payday 2, which is to use an explosive bow along with some sort of pistol. Ever since Overkill rebalanced the weapons in Payday 2, secondaries have overtaken the metagame as the primary weapons of choice. Pistols are ludicrously powerful and accurate, and most SMGs are just souped-up versions of the assault rifles rather than the other way around. This means that I often can't find a real rationale to bring a traditional primary weapon when I can easily play the entire heist relying wholly on my Bronco revolver to kill anything that gets in my way. So my primary spot has almost always been filled with a utility weapon, and the weapons I've found that bring the most utility is the Plains Rider bow with explosive arrows. Explosives are really powerful in Payday 2, stunning bulldozers, blasting shields, disrupting tasers. They bring a reliable crowd control effect whose worth cannot be overstated. To balance this, they come with a host of unique downsides. It's rare that an explosive weapon can be resupplied with traditional ammo pickups, and many of them are capable of being blasted out of the sky by enemy gunfire. But, what I like, not the Plains Rider. Its arrow projectile is still treated like an arrow, meaning you can fire it directly down the barrel of, say, a SWAT turret, and it won't prematurely detonate in your face. The timing and arc are something to get the hang of, but once you master it, you can hit targets from short, medium, or long range with ease. Unlike most explosives, the Plains Rider also comes with plenty of reserve ammunition, and if it's still not enough, you can replenish your supply by spamming uncharged shots while under the effects of Swan Song Aced. I like to call this loadout Low Bow, because I'm a punny dude like that, and also because it makes use of the critical hit skill from the Fugitive Tree. Low Blow grants a percentage chance to deal bonus damage every shot, and said chance increases the lower your concealment is, which means it synergizes quite well with the max concealment Plains Rider. There's nothing quite like evaporating a tight bunch of cops with a single critical arrow. The build you see me using in all these videos uses every possible dodge skill to take advantage of the low concealment, every possible pistol skill except Pistol Messiah to give me the best secondary weapon possible, and Grinder for the health regen, making the most use of the area of effect abilities of the explosive bow. I've included a sample build in the description. Note that this sample build requires you to have gone Infamy at least twice and to put those 2 points in the Mastermind and Fugitive tier. What secondary do I recommend? I usually stick to pistols, since I'm a career mastermind who never wades into battle without fully upgraded doctor bags that inspire aced. The aforementioned Bronco is a horrifying beast of a hand cannon, but a spammier pistol like the crossbow can roll for critical hits extremely frequently. The Strike is usually my go-to, as it's the only machine pistol in the game, so it can toggle between semi and fully automatic fire, meaning that you get the best of both worlds between the pistols and the SMGs. One thing I must note is that the Plains Rider cannot be used during bleed out, so don't waste skill points on Die Hard. This also causes a problem if you were hoping to grab Pistol Messiah, but want a way to deal bleed out damage without automatically triggering it. In that case, I'd recommend the light crossbow from the Chivalry pack. It's a very similar weapon to the Plains Rider, but in return you have lowered concealment and can no longer regain ammo with the Swan Song trick. So it's a trade-off. But all in all, I find this loadout really does its job covering all the avenues you might encounter in any given heist, and that's why at the moment it's the one that I keep finding myself coming back to in Payday 2.